chainsaw shadows. Chapter 1: The Trespass. October 31st, 1978, 8:30 p.m., Rustvale, Ohio, a town chewed up and spat out by shuttered factories, its streets choked with boarded-up storefronts, rusted Chevys, and the sour stink of despair. The Stardust Skate Palace hulks at the town's edge, a crumbling monument to a dead era. Its neon sign coughing STARDST in flickering pink and green, half the letters fried since a fire gutted the joint in '73. The cinder block building's windows are cracked, jagged like broken teeth, its walls streaked with soot, graffiti screaming "Burn again" in dripping red. The air's cold, heavy with oil, rotting leaves, and a faint whiff of gasoline, like the place is holding its breath, waiting to ignite. 8 teens high on Halloween bravado and a dare scrawled in a high school shitter. Spend the night in stardust, cowards. Creep toward the rink, their laughter brittle, masking the knot in their guts. Mick Ramsey, 1861, lanky as a strung-out junkie, leads the pack. Shaggy brown hair spilling from a trucker cap, green eyes blazing with reckless fire. His red flannel shirt, sleeves rolled, flaps over a denim vest patched with band logos, Zeppelin Sabbath purple, his faded jeans sagging, white sneakers scuffed to hell. He flicks a Marlboro, its ember a tiny devil's eye, and grins, teeth crooked.
This dump's a goddamn tomb. Perfect for some Halloween shit.
Jenny Carter, 17, 5 feet 5 inches, blonde ponytail swinging like a cheerleader's prop, grips his arm, her pink crop top, rhinestone heart, and high-waisted bell-bottoms, tight brown ankle boots crunching gravel. Her blue eyes dart, lips glossy with cherry chapstick, voice shaky.
Mick, this place gives me the creeps. Let's snap some Polaroids and split.
Pete Jackson, 17, 5'10", wiry black afro tight, rocks a green Army surplus jacket. Vietnam patches peeling, clutching a transistor radio, spitting static like a dying preacher. His brown eyes scan the shadows, hands jittery, Converse sneakers scuffed.
Heard folks burned alive here in '73. Ain't no place to party, man.
Tina Lopez, 16, 5 feet 4 inches, dark hair tied in an orange headscarf, wears a yellow-red tie-dye t-shirt, flared jeans and tan sandals, sketchbook pressed to her chest, pencil behind her ear. Her brown eyes are pensive, sketching the rink's warped facade, its soot like a death mask. Bobby Malone, 18, 6 feet 0, buzzed brown hair, built like a linebacker, struts in a navy athletic t-shirt, jeans, and black sneakers, flexing biceps, hazel eyes cocky.
Y'all spooked by ghost stories? This ain't nothing but a pile of junk.
Liz Harper, 17, 5 feet 6 inches, red hair in loose waves, fidgets in a green plaid skirt, white blouse with a prissy collar and brown loafers biting her lip, green eyes wide as saucers.
Bobby, it feels wrong, like something's watching.
Twins Ray and Rita Coleman, 17, 5 feet 9 inches, blonde, mirror each other in denim jackets over white tees, blue jeans, and white sneakers. Ray's blue eyes glint, smirking, tossing a switchblade hand to hand, while Rita's fists clench, braid, messy, glaring.
Quit showing off, Ray. This ain't your damn playground.
The rink's exterior is a wasteland. Graffiti tags, R.I.P. Stardust, rusted roller skate sculptures frozen mid-spin, ticket booth glass shattered, a closed forever sign bleeding ink. A low hum buzzes like a machine grinding deep inside, but Mick shrugs, prying a boarded window loose, splinters crunching, wood groaning like a dying animal.
Let's roll, chicken shits.
They climb through, Jenny's jeans snagging her gasp sharp, the jagged edge drawing a thin red line on her thigh, blood beating. Inside the rink's a 100 by 100 foot cavern of warped parquet scuffed to hell. Littered with cigarette butts, skate laces, and crumpled Dixie cups, their wax peeling like skin. A mirrored disco ball 3 feet across dangles from a rusted chain, its cracked facets catching neon flickers, throwing ghostly shards of light across soot-blackened walls. Charred posters curling. Stardust skate nights. Summer 72. The air's thick, moldy with a burnt rubber stench that claws the throat. Bleachers line one wall, warped, rusted, seats splintered, some collapse like broken spines. A snack counter's formica peels. A popcorn machine's glass cracked, kernels scattered like teeth. The skate ramp curves the rink's edge, wood cracked. "Get out," scrawled in red. A DJ booth 10 feet up looms, turntable frozen vinyls, war Donna Summer shattered. A steel door, 8 feet tall, rusted red, seals the entrance, its padlock shiny, new, wrong. Mick rattles it, chain clanking.
Locked tighter than a nun's. Shit, what's this?
Jenny hovers by the disco ball, its reflections making the walls pulse, her shadow stretching, distorted.
Mick, folks say this place is haunted. Lights moving at night, screams in the wind.
Pete's radio crackles, a voice garbling.
Stay! Stay!
He smacks it, static returning, sweat beading his brow. Tina sketches, pencil scratching, drawing melted skates near the wall, their laces fused like veins. Bobby kicks one laughing, but a hum vibrates the floor, growing like a beast stirring. Liz freezes, breath fogging.
That sound, it's alive.
Ray spins his switchblade, smirking, but Rita's eyes widen.
Shut up, Ray. Something's wrong.
The hum deepens, neon tubes, pink, green flickering, shadows twisting the teens' faces into nightmares. A clank echoes from the DJ booth like a wrench hitting metal, but it's empty. Mick strides toward it, cigarette dangling, bravado cracking.
Just a pipe, y'all.
But a shadow shifts behind the booth's cracked window, tall, broad, gone fast. Jenny gasps.
You saw that?
Pete's radio screeches,
Fire! Fire!
before cutting out. Tina's sketch shows a faceless figure in the booth holding a jagged blade. The hum spikes, lights dimming, darkness swallowing the rink. Disco ball glints, the only guide. A chainsaw's roar rips the silence. A guttural scream from the skate rental room shaking the walls. The teens shriek, scattering as a figure steps into a neon flash, 6 feet 5 inches, built like a slaughterhouse ox, in a tattered black leather apron, oil-soaked, frayed, stinking of gasoline. A burlap sack masks his face, one eye hole a black void, the other glinting a gray eye, cold as a grave, burn scars twisting his cheek like molten flesh. His chainsaw, 2-foot blade rusted, drips blood, engine snarling, a beast alive. He revs it, lunging, blade slashing air, sparking the floor, a red spray arcing. Mick yanks Jenny behind the snack counter, the blade chewing wood, splinters exploding, blood splattering, the counter buckling. Pete and Tina dive under bleachers, metal groaning, their screams muffled. Bobby, Liz, Ray, and Rita bolt for the rental booth, slamming its rotted door. The killer carves a table, wood shredding, blood pooling, his apron swaying like a reaper's cloak.
Run, you idiots!
Mick roars, voice breaking. The padlock traps them, a burned flyer falling. Stardust Fire 73 tragedy claims lives. A photo of a smiling man, unscarred, staring. The Grindhouse nightmares begun, the rink a slaughterhouse, escape a fading dream. Chapter 2, The Creeping Dread. 9 p.m. The Stardust Skate Palace is a rotting carcass, its 100 by 100-foot rink a maze of decay, every shadow a blade waiting to strike. The parquet floor warped and scuffed creaks, littered with skate laces, cigarette stubs, and glass shards glinting like knives. Neon tubes, pink-green, buzz like dying flies, their flickers casting jagged shadows across soot-blackened walls where charred posters. Stardust Skate Night 72 peel like flayed skin. The disco ball spins, its cracked mirrors throwing light shards, making the walls pulse alive with menace. The air's a chokehold of mold, burnt rubber, and gasoline burning the lungs. The chainsaw's roar fading, but its threat a living pulse. The rink's hum a low growl like a beast rousing. Mick and Jenny huddle behind the snack counter, its formica sticky with ancient soda, a popcorn machine looming, glass cracked kernels like skulls. Mick's flannels soaked, green eyes darting, Marlboro crushed, ember dead.
What the fuck was that?
He hisses, voice raw. Jenny's pink crop top clings, blonde ponytail frayed, blue eyes streaming, chapstick smeared, nails clawing Mick's arm, drawing blood.
It's gonna butcher us, Mick. We're dead.
A gash in the counter, chainsaw carved, oozes blood. Wood splintered like bone, red pooling on the floor, the killer's mark. Pete and Tina under the bleachers cower in rusted metal, seats above collapsed, bolts loose, creaking with their breaths. Pete's army jacket snagged, radio crackling, burned, fading to static, brown eyes wild, hands shaking, Converse scraping rust. Tina, headscarf slipping, grips her sketchbook, sketching shadows, pencil trembling, brown eyes scanning. She spots a rusted locker, 3 by 2 feet. Its combination lock scratched, numbers etched, 732.
Maybe a way out.
She whispers, voice a ghost. Pete nods, sweat dripping, heart hammering.
Fire date 73, gotta be.
Bobby, Liz, Ray, and Rita cram into the skate rental booth. A 15 by 15-foot tomb, shelves sagging, rotted skates spilling, wheels melted, laces fused, air choking with charred leather. Walls are blackened. A rental's $1 sign crooked, neon green flickering, shadows writhing. Bobby's athletic t-shirts tight, hazel eyes blazing, kicking a shelf, wood shattering.
We're sitting ducks.
Liz's plaid skirts torn, red hair tangled, green eyes teary, nails bitten.
Quiet, Bobby. It'll hear.
Ray, denim jacket scuffed, twirls his switchblade, smirk shaky, blue eyes darting.
Let it come. I'll carve it.
Rita slaps him, braid swinging, blue eyes fierce.
You'll get us gutted, moron.
A hidden panel revealed by Bobby's kick shows a keyhole, no key. Liz finds a charred poster. Stardust Skate Night 72 scribbled, key in DJ's lair. The rink's hum deepens, floor vibrating, walls seeming to close in, decay a living thing. Neon flickers, shadows stretching, skates shifting, their melted forms like eyes. A scrape echoes from the skate ramp 20 feet off, metal dragging, source hidden. Mick peers over the counter, spotting movement near the DJ booth. A tall shape vanishing, gasoline stench spiking, choking.
Something's up there.
He mutters, grabbing Jenny, her pulse pounding, blood beating her thigh. They crawl to the booth, dodging tables, sneakers slipping, air thick, suffocating. Pete and Tina try 7-3-2 on the locker, metal cold, rusted, their breaths ragged. It clicks, door creaking, revealing a burned map, rink layout with a basement exit in red.
Jackpot.
Pete whispers, but a buzz hums, gears grinding deep in the rink. Tina's sketch shows a faceless figure behind the locker, blade raised, blood dripping. She slams it shut, headscarf falling, gasping. Bobby's group hears the buzz, door creaking, a blood-soaked skate rolling in, laces twisted, deliberate. Liz stifles a scream, loafers scraping, blood pooling at her feet. Ray's smirk fades, switchblade trembling. The buzz explodes, chainsaw roaring, the killer smashing through the booth's door, 6'5", a slaughterhouse titan. Leather apron drenched in blood. Burlap masks, empty eye hole of void. Gray eye glinting, scars twisting. The chainsaw screams, slicing a shelf, skates tumbling, one gashing Liz's leg, blood spurting, her shriek raw. Bobby shoves her behind a counter, yelling, "Move!" Ray and Rita dive under a bench, the blade chewing wood, shards flying, blood spraying, the Grindhouse horror, a living nightmare, escape a fading hope. Chapter 3, The Skate Room Carnage. 9:30 p.m. The skate rental room's a 20 by 20 foot slaughterhouse, air choking with charred leather and blood, walls blackened from 73's fire, soot flaking like ash, shelves sag, rotted skates spilling, wheels melted into grotesque lumps, laces fused like guts. A neon tube, green 30% brightness, flickers, shadows writhing, a rental's $1 sign, crooked bleeding ink. Bobby, Liz, Ray, and Rita huddle, breaths ragged. Chainsaws echo a heartbeat, rinks hum a growl, walls pulsing with dread. Bobby, athletic t-shirt stretched, hazel eyes blazing, grips a jagged skate, ready to swing.
We find that basement door. We're out.
He snarls, kicking a shelf, wood exploding, revealing a trap door with a keyhole. Liz, plaid skirt snagged, red hair tangled, green eyes streaming, teeth chattering, blood dripping from her leg.
It's gonna find us, Bobby.
Ray, denim jacket torn, twirls his switchblade, smirk gone, blue eyes wide.
I'll take it down.
Rita, braid frayed, hisses.
You're gonna die, idiot.
A charred poster repeats, key in DJ's lair. But a shadow passes the door, tall, broad, blood-soaked skate rolling in, stopping at Liz's feet, blood pooling, her screams stifled, loafers slipping. The rink's hum spikes, neon flickering, skates shifting, eyes in the dark. A scrape echoes, blade dragging, gasoline stench choking. Bobby steps toward the skate, but the chainsaw roars, the killer smashing through, 6'5". A blood-drenched colossus, leather apron slick, burlap masks, empty eye hole a pit, gray eye a blade, scars molten. The chainsaw screams, carving a shelf, skates flying, one slashing Liz's leg deeper, blood gushing. Her scream a banshee's wail, leg buckling, red pooling. Bobby shoves Liz behind a counter, wood warped, yelling, "Go!" Ray and Rita dive under a bench, slats splintering, the blade slicing through, wood shredding, blood spraying. Ray scrambles, switchblade raised, but the chainsaw tears his arm. Flesh ripping, bones snapping, blood fountaining. His scream guttural, blonde hair soaked, collapsing, eyes blank, guts spilling, bench collapsing, blood flooding. Rita shrieks, crawling through gore, denim jacket shredded, hands slipping in Ray's blood, tears choking her. Bobby charges, skate swinging, but the chainsaw hacks his shoulder, flesh shredding, bone crunching, blood erupting, his t-shirt a red rag, body slumping, head lolling, eyes dead, counter-buckling, gore pooling. Liz sobbing, blood pouring, claws to the trap door, Rita beside her, hands shaking, key clue clutched. The killer revs, blade sparking, blood dripping, apron a butcher's shroud, gray eye glinting. They unlock the trapdoor, tumbling into a stairwell, concrete slick, blood trailing, door slamming, chainsaw muffled. Liz's legs a ruin, Rita's hands gore-soaked, stairwell's bulb, yellow flickering, mold choking, rinks hum echoing, more horrors below. Mick and Jenny in the DJ booth hear screams, key clutched, glass crunching. Pete and Tina under bleachers unfold the map. Basement exit glowing red, a buzz humming. Gears grinding, neon dimming, disco ball glints fading. The Grindhouse slaughter relentless, survival a cruel joke. Chapter 4, The Basement Plunge. 9:50 p.m. The basement stairwell's a suffocating spiral, concrete walls slick with green-black mold, dripping like pus, air thick with oil, rot, and blood, a charnel house stench. A bulb, yellow 20% brightness, dangles, flickering, shadows twisting faces into nightmares. Liz and Rita at the bottom tremble, blood-soaked, breaths fogging, chainsaws buzz, vibrating walls, a beast above. Liz's plaid skirt's shredded leg a mangled mess, blood gushing, green eyes glassy, red hair plastered. Rita, denim jacket ripped, braid gone, blue eyes streaming, clutches Liz, blood slicking her hands.
We're dead, Liz.
A steel door blocks rusted, a sliding bolt puzzle. 3 levers, 1 foot rusted, aligned to slots 1 to 5. Liz, shaking, spots a scratched clue, soot-covered. Fires told 3 souls.
3-3-3.
She gasps, loafers slipping in blood. Rita grips levers, metal grinding, echoing, chainsaw roaring closer. Killer's shadow at the stairwell's top. Apron blood-soaked, gray eye a spark, blade glinting. Levers stick creaking, Liz's blood pooling, her screams weak, leg pulsing gore. Mick and Jenny crawl through a vent, rusted edges shredding flannel and crop top, blood beading, air metallic, dust choking. They emerge in a basement hallway 5 feet wide, rusted pipes leaking sludge, floor slick with oil, blood trails. Mick's sneakers skid, green eyes wild.
Stay close, Jen.
Jenny's ponytail's loose, blue eyes streaming, bell bottoms torn, blood on her thigh. They find Pete and Tina under a bulb, map clutched, red exit mark a wound. Pete's jacket's ripped, blood on his leg, radio dead, brown eyes darting. Tina's tie-dyes, blood-smeared, sketching pipes, headscarf gone, brown eyes wide.
Maintenance room exit.
Pete whispers, chainsaw roaring, killer's shadow filling the stairwell. A locked maintenance door, steel, has a keypad, 4 digits. Tina recalls fire date.
7-3-7-3.
Mick inputs, door buzzes wrong. Jenny spots a plaque. Stardust staff, 4 Heroes 73. Pete tries 4732, door clicks, revealing a maintenance room, ladder to a hatch, rusted chain. Liz and Rita solve 333, door grinding, joining them, blood trailing. Liz's leg a pulp, Rita's hands gore-soaked. The killer bursts in, chainsaw hacking a pipe. Oil and blood spraying, apron-drenched, gray eye blazing. Mick slams the door, blade chewing through, sparks flying, blood splattering, ladder their only shot, hatch locked, Grindhouse death closing in. Chapter 5, The Maintenance Room Butchery. To 10 p.m. The maintenance room, 15 by 15 feet, is a metal crypt. Walls rusted, pitted, floor slick with oil, blood. A slaughterhouse reek of gasoline and guts. A bulb, yellow 30% brightness, swings. Shadows writhing. Rinks hum, a growl shaking walls. A ladder, rusted, leads to a hatch locked with a gear puzzle. 5 gears, 6-inch, aligned to notches. Mick, flannel shredded, blood on arm, green eyes blazing, studies gears, sweat dripping.
Gotta crack this.
He snarls, voice raw. Jenny, crop top torn, blonde ponytail loose, blue eyes streaming, clings, blood on thigh, bell bottoms ripped.
Hurry, Mick. It's here.
Pete, jacket blood-soaked, leg gushing, brown eyes wild, limps, Converse slipping, radio shattered. Tina, tie-dye, blood-smeared, sketches gears, sandals scuffed, brown eyes wide, spots numbers, 19732.
Fire year 73.
She gasps, pencil shaking. Liz, plaid skirt a rag, leg a bloody ruin, green eyes glassy, red hair matted, slumps, blood pooling. Rita, denim jacket shredded, blue eyes teary, hands gore-soaked, huddles, shaking. Chainsaws roar, shakes walls. Killer's shadow under door, apron blood-drenched, gray eye a spark. Mick spins gears, hands slipping in blood, metal grinding, clicks echoing.
1973.
He roars, aligning 19732, hatch clicking, but chainsaw erupts, killer smashing through 6'5", a blood-soaked titan, burlap masks, void eye hole chilling, scars, molten blades screaming. He swings, hacking a pipe, oil and blood spraying, slicing Pete's leg, flesh tearing, bone shattering, blood fountaining, his scream raw, collapsing, chainsaw ripping his chest, guts spilling, eyes blank, jacket a red shred, floor a lake of gore. Tina screams, sketchbook falling, pages blood-soaked, a faceless killer drawn, blade dripping. The killer lunges, blade sparking ladder, blood splattering, apron a butcher's shroud. Mick, Jenny, Tina, Liz, Rita climb, rung slick, hands slipping, blood trailing. Liz last, chainsaw hacks her leg, flesh shredding, bone crunching, blood gushing, her scream dying, falling. Killer's blade tearing her torso, guts spilling, green eyes blank, skirt a red rag. Survivors reach hatch, alley beyond, asphalt cracked, fog thick, hatch chained, padlock gleaming, killer climbing, gray eye blazing, grindhouse death relentless. Chapter 6, The Alley Slaughter. 10:30 p.m. The alley 10 feet wide is a desolate trench, cracked asphalt littered with rusted skates, burned flyers, broken bottles, fog curling under flickering streetlights. Yellow 20% brightness. Their buzz a dying scream. Air stinks of oil, blood, rinks hum vibrating, a beast's pulse. Hatch's padlock needs 4 digits. Mick, flannel a blood-soaked rag, green eyes wild, hands trembling, blood dripping. Jenny, crop top shredded, thigh gushing, blonde ponytail loose, blue eyes streaming, bell bottoms torn. Tina, tie-dye, blood-drenched, sandals slipping, sketchbook clutched, brown eyes wide, finds flyer. Stardust canceled 73, 2,519.
2-5-1-9.
She gasps, pencil gone. Rita, denim jacket a ruin, blue eyes teary, hands blood slick, finds rusted skate key shaking. Mick inputs 2-5-1-9, padlock clicking, chain falling, hatch sticking, hinges groaning. Chainsaw roars, killer bursting through, 6'5", blood-drenched colossus, apron soaked, burlap mask slipping, scars, vivid gray eye aflame, blade screaming. He swings, hacking asphalt, sparks flying, slicing Jenny's arm, flesh tearing, blood spurting, her scream raw, bell bottoms blood-soaked. Mick yanks her to a side door, rusted only escape, blade hacking, blood splattering, apron glinting. Rita pockets key, hands gore-soaked, group stumbles into rink, door slamming, chainsaw shredding wood, killer's gray eye blazing. They hit the arcade, 30 by 30 feet, neon-lit hell. Pinball machines, star blaster buzzing. Red-blue lights flickering, linoleum cracked, glass and blood strewn, smoke choking. Emergency door, steel has keyhole. Rita's key too small, puzzle needed. Chainsaw's buzz grows, killer's shadow looming, blood dripping, grindhouse horror of vice. Arcade their next trap. Chapter 7. The Arcade Bloodbath. 10:50 p.m. The arcade's a 30 by 30 foot neon nightmare, pinball machine, star blaster, Cosmo Clash buzzing. Red-blue lights flickering, shadows writhing across cracked linoleum glass, soda cans, blood pools, air thick with smoke, oil, gore. Jukebox rusted 5 feet, hums sticker. Song number 73 for prize. Emergency door, steel, keyhole taunts, Rita's key wrong, puzzle looming. Rink's hum growls, chainsaws echo, a heartbeat, killer stalking. Mick flannel blood-soaked, green eyes blazing. Finds dime under skee ball. Blood slick, hands shaking.
This better work.
He snarls, sweat and blood dripping. Jenny, crop top a rag, arm gushing, blue eyes streaming, clings, bell bottoms shredded. Tina, tie-dye, blood-drenched, sketches jukebox, brown eyes wide, spot sticker, song 73, pencil gone. Rita, denim jacket, a ruin, blue eyes teary, hands gore-soaked, huddles, blood on braid.
It's coming.
Mick input 7-3, jukebox crackles, stayin' alive warp, spitting key, exit etched. Tina grabs, but chainsaw roars, killer smashing through wall, 6 feet 5, blood-soaked titan, apron dripping, burlap masks, void eye hole chilling. Gray eye ice blade screaming. He hacks pinball machine, glass shattering, blood spraying, slicing Rita's leg, flesh ripping, bones snapping, blood fountaining, her scream dying, collapsing, eyes blank, jacket shredded, linoleum a red lake. Mick, Jenny, Tina sprint, sneakers slipping, blood trailing, killer's blade grazing Mick's back, flesh tearing, blood spurting, flannel a rag, his yell raw. Tina unlocks door, group tumbling into service corridor, 5 feet wide, moldy concrete, rusted pipes, red exit sign flickering, blood trailing. Killer hacks door frame, blood splattering, gray eye blazing, apron a shroud. Corridor's gate steel has letter dials A to Z, puzzle lock, chainsaw roaring, killer's shadow filling, grindhouse death closing in. Chapter 8. The Final Butchery. 11:10 p.m. Service corridor 5 feet wide, a moldy concrete tunnel, rusted pipes, dripping sludge, air choking with rot. Blood, red exit sign flickering, shadows blood-like. Steel gate, rusted, has 4-letter dials, A to Z. Puzzle lock taunting, chainsaw roaring, killer's shadow a colossus. Mick flannel a blood-soaked ruin, back gushing, green eyes blazing, hands trembling, blood dripping. Jenny, crop top shredded, arm and thigh bleeding. Blue eyes streaming, bell bottoms a rag, shivering. Tina, tie-dye, blood-drenched, sketchbook torn, sketch of rink with fire circled, brown eyes wide, F-I-R-E, she gasps. Mick spins dials to 69185, gate clicking, opening to lot, asphalt cracked, fog thick, streetlights flickering, rinks neon STARDST dying. Chainsaw roars, killer charging 6 feet 5. Apron blood-soaked, burlap mask half off, scars molten, gray eye a demon's blade screaming. He hacks pipe, oil and blood spraying, slicing Jenny's shoulder, flesh shredding, blood spurting, her scream raw, collapsing, bell bottom soaked, blue eyes fading, killer's blade tearing her chest, guts spilling, lifeless. Mick yanks Tina through gate, blood trailing, killer hacking steel, sparks flying, blood splattering, gray eye blazing. Gate slams locking, chainsaw muffled, killer's shadow fading. Lots empty, fog curling, rinks neon dead. Tina's sketchbook holds burned photo, rink manager unscarred, gray eyes familiar, fire's curse alive. Mick and Tina limp away, blood-soaked, hearts pounding, chainsaws echo haunting, stardust skate palace, a tomb, grindhouse horrors eternal.